And just going back to the theme of, some of these rivals, one rival is in some way surprised to find, somehow I had this picture of, with Tagore, he was just, I thought they were like pal, and, just agreed everything and, this, but they had a lot of very deep disagreements and even publicly, which just talk a bit about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Gandhi learned from them, particularly on, things like the English language, which Gandhi felt was not needed in India. And Tagore explained to him it was a window to the world. I mean, Tagore was the greatest Bengali writer of his time. No one did more for his own language, but he yet needed English to interact with the world. Or on this khadi business, where why ask everyone to spin every day. And at the same time, I mean, they had great affection. And there were things Gandhi did for Tagore which he never talked about. Like when Shantiniketan was on the edge of financial bankruptcy, he raised money for it and Tagore never knew. So yeah, it's a very human relationship. It's a relationship of love, affection, disagreement, divergence. Yes. And it's, in fact, there's a good play also written about it. So in some ways it lends itself to that.
And like they spoke, will they like meet often or is it mostly through correspondence?
No, they would also meet. So for example, Gandhi went to several times to Shantiniketan. And in 1932, when Gandhi was on fast against untouchability in Pune, Tagore travelled all the way. And we're talking about, he was then 70. I mean, at that stage. And if you think of a train journey across India then, you're not getting into his private plane. Going from Shantiniketan to Pune. You take a 36-hour train journey, in the heat and the dust. Because at this time he wanted to be with Gandhi, and he was there when Gandhi broke his fast and he sang. So they had also many letters. Also, I think many letters were exchanged. There's a very good book by Gopal Krishna Gandhi, Gandhi's grandson, who's a very fine scholar. It's called A Frank Friendship. Gandhi and Bengal. His relationship is complicated and a very moving relationship with Tagore and also with Subhash Bose. Subhash Bose also, they disagreed, but after they disagreed and Bose went and started the Indian National Army, in one of his broadcasts, it was Subhash Bose who called Gandhi father of the nation for the first time. Bose died, and of course they disagreed on non-violence, and Gandhi said this. But then in 1946, when Gandhi was in Bihar and Bengal, trying to promote peace between Hindus and Muslims, it was former soldiers of the Indian National Army who were carrying his luggage and setting up his camp. So that book, even Bengali, many Bengalis still till today have problems with Gandhi. They say, he sidelined Bose and so on and so forth. And of course, well before Bose, when Gandhi comes back from South Africa in 1915, 16, 17, Bengal is the epicenter of the freedom struggle and Gandhi shifts it to the West, And in fact, humorous aside, one Bengali historian has even claimed that one of the casualties of Gandhi shifting the epicenter of the freedom struggle to the west of India was that cricket rather than football became India. That is a bit of a stress. But he had a very complicated relationship with Bengal and with Tagore and with Bose. And I think it's and of course he had a relationship with some other provinces too. But with Bengal most of all. I think and of course his last one of his great fasts was in Kolkata in September 1947. He tried to learn to read Bengali. But yeah, his relationship with Tagore and Bose is in some ways the most interesting because with Ambedkar and Jinnah, it is straightforward disagreement. With his followers like Patel and Nehru, it is straightforward affection, love, shared solidarity, comradeship. With Tagore and Bose, it's both empathy, affection, but also debate, disagreement.
At SparX, we aim to bring to you stories of exponential impact. We share in-depth analysis of what goes behind success stories. If you find our conversations interesting, you can join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can also listen to SparX on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or any other audio platform of your choice. If you have any suggestions on who we should invite or what topics we need to cover, just let us know in the comments. We are always listening, looking for ways to improve, and keep getting better as we go along.